What is up, guys? This is your boy Sapir. Right, to have some more information regarding inZOI. If you guys like news, updates, discussions, and gameplay, please hit the sub button. I also do have an affiliate link with Instagaming to bring you guys cheaper Sims pack. If you guys hit the link in the description or the right side of the screen, you'll find a bunch of deals for the Sims 4 and the Sims 3. If you guys are planning on buying the businesses and hobbies expansion pack, you will get it at a 25% discount. Without further ado, let's get into the video. Okay, so there's been two patch updates for inZOI. One came out on April 22nd, which I'm going to be reading first, and then the second one actually came out today. So by the time you're watching this video, a new patch update has come out today, and I'll be reading that second. And of course, guys, I will leave the patch notes in the link in the description if you guys want to go over it yourselves. Okay, so the first gameplay update is conversation now reflects Zoi's primary emotion. They said previously voice conversations were primarily influenced by personality traits and chemistry with others. We've improved the system so that when a Zoe experiences one of the 22 intense emotional states such as euphoria, rage, or despair, their dialogue and even behavior now reflect that emotional context more naturally. The targeted emotions: excitement, joy, enthusiasm, is it ecstasy, elation, I don't even know if I'm saying that right, laughter, hysterical laughter, euphoria, anger, rage, irritation, discomfort, displeasure, humiliation, embarrassment, confusion, fear, dread, surprise, despair. So this change reduces awkward interactions that don't match Zoe's emotional state. Now when a Zoe is experiencing intense emotion, their reactions will reflect in a more immersive way. When emotions are less heightened, conversations will continue to flow naturally based on the day-to-day chemistry between other Zoes. They may also notice more intense or even aggressive behavior when Zoes are overwhelmed by strong emotions. To keep these things balanced, we plan to introduce systems in future updates that help Zoes calm down more naturally. Now moving on to karma interaction improvements. Number one is the sidecat alerts disabled. So they said the sidecat alerts that are paired when the city's karma level decline will no longer be shown. This change is intended to reduce the feeling of unnecessary judgment during negative situations and help players stay immersed. Second, the karma rating criteria adjusted. They said we revised the evaluation scale from slightly bad or lower / normal or higher to bad / lower / good. This adjustment helps prevent over frequently negative evaluations caused by minor fluctuations. I'm not gonna hold you guys, reading this is kind of difficult just because I don't normally talk like this, but also this, like, the writing, the font is very hard to read. I don't know why it's like this. It's a little bit difficult, but yeah, no, I'm trying my best here. I'm trying my best. Secondly, the reduced frequency of karma choice prompts. They said karma related choices were appearing too often and interrupting the natural flow of gameplay. We've reduced their frequency to allow for a smoother, less disruptive experience. Number four, new conditions for karma related interactions. They said karma interactions now consider Zoe's emotional state and relationship dynamics, resulting in more immersive and context aware dialogue. Lastly, number five, their 50% decrease in karma interaction selection rate. They said karma related actions were occurring too frequently, sometimes targeting behavior that fell out of place. We decreased the selection rate by 50%, allowing karma changes to progress more gradually and in line with the game's overall pacing. Now lastly, with bug fixes, this is directed to gameplay. They said they fixed an issue where time continued to pass if they play as an existing family option was selected in the ghost mode and no household members pop-up was left open. Another one is they fixed an issue where pregnancy attempts were incorrectly handled when the household has 7 members. They fixed an issue where my textures applied to walls, floors, or ceilings were displayed with incorrect materials. Another one was when they're applying building preset containing deleted or missing AI textures did not properly remove the unavailable text. Now this is for ambition / goals. They said they fixed an issue where the only certain dialogue options were counted toward to have a positive conversation mission. Now this is for careers and interactions. They said they fixed an issue where married NPC with jobs would automatically change back into their work uniform even after manually changing to clothes. Another one is Zoes automatically switch to their rabbit hole work uniform even outside of working hours. And they fixed an issue where quitting the proposed marriage interaction with the Zoe in a set relationship would trigger moving without completing the marriage. And then with crash fixes, they said they fixed a crash that could occur when editing color / material during build or create a Zoe mode. Additionally, they said alongside this fix, we've updated the way textures are sorted. All imported textures will be added to the bottom of the list in descending order. Previously used textures will also follow this rule. So for convenience, newly imported textures will automatically scroll into view and be focused in the list. We hope this helps improve visibility. And lastly, they said they fixed a crash that occurred when deleting a 3D print mesh while the Zoe was wearing a 3D print accessory in build mode. Again, this was the patch update for April 22nd. Moving on to the newest patch update, which is actually today by the time you are watching this video. They said new items have been added to the character customization and build mode. They say to help creators express their creativity and imagination even more vividly, we prepared new updates for both character customization and build mode. Enjoy expanding your stories with these fresh updates. And they do provide a image here with the Zoes wearing different types of accessories and new hairstyles and outfits. Starting off with the hairs, we have 3 new short length hairstyle options. Secondly, with clothing, they said added 2 new basic tops, 1 new basic bottom, 3 types of socks by length, and 9 new types of stocking. For accessories, they said they have 4 new hats, 1 new pair of glasses, and 5 new hair accessories added. And with eyelashes, they have 2 new eyelashes styles added. And there are some images provided. Again, everything was really cool. Like, again, it's free stuff, so I can't really complain. Now with build element updates, it said the tile textures for build customization. So 25 new textures have been added to decorate walls, floors, roofs, and ceilings. They said for short stairs, 4 types of short length stairs added for more flexible building options. And they say doors and windows, and then with doors and windows, 13 new doors and 16 new windows in various sizes and styles added. You know, I've heard a lot of mixed things with the building. I haven't actually tried it myself. Like when I had early access, I didn't really touch the building just because I'm not a builder. I really don't build. The only thing I've ever built was the hub from the Sims 4 Businesses and Hobbies. If you guys want to check out that video /series, please do. But besides that, I don't really build. I want to get more into it because it does seem fun. I do have all these cool ideas that I want to kind of like bring to life in, like, you know, inZOI or even Sims. But I've heard a lot of mixed feelings about the building in inZOI. But yeah, I want to ask you guys, how do you guys feel about the building in inZOI? Has it gotten better since release? Is it still kind of like just like wonky? Please comment down below your thoughts and opinions on like just like the building and stuff. I would love to, you know, hear you guys' opinions on that. But yeah, there are also some images provided here so you guys can see like the new house, which looks really cool. Again, I'm looking at all this stuff, man, and I'm just so happy that we have competition for the Sims. These updates I think have been really amazing. Again, it's just like more quality life changes, and I mean, I just can't wait to see what else like the inZOI team brings to this game. You know, it's very exciting to just again see another life sim just come out with like their own stuff and just give more players options for life sims. Now they followed up by saying a new update banner has been added to the lobby. This new banner has been added to help you easily view the newly added furniture, hairstyles, and more at glance. I think this is really good because I feel like obviously like there's new stuff added, but I think for like the average player who's playing inZOI, maybe for the first time or whatever, it's going to be hard to kind of tell what's been added, what's new. So again, this is really cool to have that. They mentioned slower rate of lot pollution. They said we have significantly slowed the rate of which lots become dirty. Although cleanliness is designed as an element, creators can manage themselves. The previous setting caused pollution to occur too frequently, disrupting the natural flow of gameplay. This patch of pollution at speed has been greatly eased, and we also are considering adding optional to disable the cleanliness changes entirely in a future update. One of the biggest things I did not like when I played early access was the fact that like my household got so dirty so quick. It was like within hours, and that was like after me cleaning it. It just was so unrealistic. It made no sense, and I really like the fact that they're even giving players the option to just disable it entirely. I personally obviously want to have that realism in my game, so obviously I would keep it on, but this again, this at a slower rate. So yeah, this quality life update is just perfect for something like this. I'm really glad they're listening to the players. Again, the updates for inZOI have just been like chef's kiss, bro. Now they said improve sudden emotional stability for Zoe. They said based on reports from creators, we have addressed the issue where Zoe's emotions would change too rapidly and unnaturally. Now the primary emotion will only change if the emotional score reaches 2 points or higher. Otherwise, the Zoe's base emotion will remain stable. As this adjustment might slow down emotional changes slightly in some situations, we plan to introduce further improvements to ensure even more natural emotional transition. And then lastly, they said the adjusted hunger restoration from street food to prevent Zoe's from getting hungry too frequently. I would love for the Sims to take notes of this because I feel like the emotions in the Sims 4 are really stupid. Like I feel like someone could like die in the Sims 4 and then your Sims will be sad, but then because they ate silly gummy bear pancakes, they're like playful for like 10 hours. I like that with inZOI. They see like stuff that's just unnatural with the, you know, the emotion stuff, and they're trying to balance it out and make it make sense. So again, Sims 4 needs to take notes when it comes to stuff like that, because I think the emotion system in any life sim game could be really cool and like obviously add more layers of gameplay and more like, you know, options and choices, but it needs to be done right. So again, this is just again chef's kiss. Now bug fixes, this is for gameplay. They said a fixture issue where male Zois could not eat street food while seated. Another issue is where the Atiko I'm just gonna call it BBW. Related urge could not be completed. And then for character, they said the fixing issue where Zoi's facial appearance set in created Zoi apparently appeared differently in game. With build mode, they said the fixture issue where the original creator was not retained when applying a lot preset for a different size than the current prop. Another issue they fixed is where the default color material would only apply to part of the stairs after rotating stairs and applying a stair wall. And then for crash fixes, they said the fixture issue where graphical glitches and intermittent freezes could occur seeing def Z processing while playing. Other issues, it said the fixed issue where changes made in game options were automatically applied without clicking apply in the confirmation pop-up. And then another fixed issue is where they save files could not be loaded if the file path contains certain special characters. And then they said finally we improved localization quality for several languages to ensure a more natural experience. You can check the localization status for each language under options, gameplay, game, language. And then once again, they did say, you know, thank you for the support and feedback on the game, and they're obviously going to continue to support inZOI and just, you know, give it a really good update. Yeah guys, this is all for the inZOI updates. This is for the 22nd and the 29th. Please comment down with your thoughts and opinions how you guys feel about the updates and inZOI. What issues are you experiencing that you haven't seen in the updates, or stuff that you want to see? Please let me know. Once again guys, if you made it to the end of this video, I appreciate you so much. Thank you so much for watching. This has been your boy Superior Simmer. I hope you guys take care and have a good day.